Hey there, and welcome back. You know that feeling, right? You're staring at your favorite houseplant and you just know it's trying to tell you something, but what? If you've ever felt like you're just guessing, you are definitely not alone. Today, we're going to look at something really cool, a tool that's all about helping us finally understand our plants. Like, is it thirsty? Does it need more sun? Or wait, maybe less sun? Why is that leaf turning yellow? We've all been there. It's like you're having this one-sided conversation with a wilting friend, and you're just missing all the signals. But what if you didn't have to miss them anymore? Yeah, what if you could actually ask? What if you had like a translator in your pocket, something that could listen to all those weird little signs, the droopy leaves, the weird spots, and just tell you in plain English what to do? Well, that's exactly what we're talking about today. And honestly, it could completely change the game for your green thumb. All right, so let's get into it. This whole plant problem thing, it's totally universal. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're a complete newbie with your first little succulent, or if you're a seasoned pro trying to keep some super fussy orchid alive. That feeling of just not knowing why your plant isn't happy, it's so discouraging. It can make anyone feel like they just can't do it. And that's where this new tool, PlantWise, comes in. Seriously, think of it like having a botanist in your pocket. It's this super smart app that uses AI to basically act as that translator we were talking about. The whole goal is to make plant care simple, clear, and yeah, actually successful for once. So how does this pocket-sized plant genius actually work? Well, it all starts with solving what's probably the first and biggest mystery for any plant parent. What in the world is this plant anyway? Okay, get this. The whole thing is ridiculously simple. You just snap a picture. You can use your camera right then and there, or even grab a photo you already have in your gallery. The AI just crunches on it for a second, and boom, you get an instant ID. It's seriously that quick. But here's the cool part. It's not just a name. I mean, knowing it's a snake plant is great, but PlantWise gives you the whole story. You get the proper scientific name, its family classification, for all you botany buffs, and probably my favorite part, a super clear rating on how hard it's actually going to be to keep alive. Right. So knowing the what is just the first step, because once you know what it is, that unlocks the real magic, knowing how to make it happy, how to help it really thrive. And this is where all that guesswork just disappears. The app lays out a complete care guide for you. We're talking everything, exactly how much light it needs, a watering schedule, the perfect soil to use, whether it's toxic to your pets, which is huge, and even when and how to fertilize it. All the big questions answered. And just to be clear, this isn't some generic one-size-fits-all advice. No way. The app knows that a succulent that craves direct sun and bone-dry soil is, the total opposite of a flowering plant that wants bright, indirect light and a drink every week. So every single instruction is tailored specifically to your plant. And here's a feature I absolutely love. Your entire plant library travels with you. Because the app saves everything right on your phone, you don't even need an internet connection. So picture this. You're at the garden center, totally offline, and you can still pull up the care guide for every single plant you own. It's awesome. Okay, so this is where the story gets even bigger. Because PlantWise isn't just a nifty app for your phone. The vision behind it is actually much, much more than that. It's really about making this knowledge accessible to everyone, everywhere. Over 100. What is that? That's the number of languages this app supports. And we're not just talking about translating a few menus here. We're talking about making deep botanical knowledge available to pretty much anyone on Earth, no matter what language they speak. And just look at this list. It's wild. You've got huge global languages like Spanish and Hindi, of course, but then you have regional languages like Swahili, and they even included Esperanto. This just shows you how serious they are about tearing down language barriers so anyone can learn about plants. So what this all means is that the app is truly for everyone. If you're just starting out, it's this amazing confidence booster that makes gardening feel fun instead of frustrating. But if you're, say, a botany student or you work at a nursery, it's also a super powerful and fast reference tool you can use right there in the field. When you step back and look at it, it's about so much more than just cool tech. It's really a bridge, a bridge back to the natural world. It uses this incredible AI to translate what our plants are trying to say, making us better, more confident caregivers, and maybe, just maybe, making us a little more curious about all the green life that's all around us. So I'll just leave you with this question. What could you grow? What kind of beauty could you bring into your life if you could finally speak the language of plants? Just imagine that for a second.